Well, it's the little things that can really help you during a match. Hi, everyone. It's a Four Gun Guy. And today I want to talk about something that a lot of you have written comments about when I've done my scope videos. I'll do a scope video and I get a comment on almost every one that asks, what's that white tape on your turret? Well, let's go over that today because this is a great thing when you're shooting multiple targets on a stage. So let's talk about what this is. I'm going to show you how I set this up during a match, and then we'll have some quick final thoughts. If you're ready to go, let's get to it. Well, the name of the company is IDTS-dryfire.com. I'll put the link in the description and in the video. And basically what it is, it's turret tape. So you go on the site, you tell him what type of scope you have, and then he prints you out a set of 3 turret tapes. They look like this. And you get 3 of these things for $12.95. I think he's out of Canada. It takes about a week or a week and a half to get to you. So this is not something that you're going to get overnight. And then really all you do is I take the turret cap off, but you can leave the turret on, and then you just apply this tape. You have to make sure that you've lined this up properly, though, to the 0 on your turret, right? Because you can be off a little bit, and it will look like your turret's not setting back to true 0 when it really is, but your tape is off. But this stuff is really fantastic. Let's go over how you would use this in a match. All right. I've got some cards from the last match I shot, and I think the most we had were 2 targets to shoot at. So it wasn't like it was, 3 or so, but let's talk about if we did have 3. So let's say we had a target at 400, 500, and 650 yards. All right. Now this is from this rifle. That's right. Because I shot this rifle in that match. So when you look at these cards, remember the dope cards, I did a video on this. If we look at the dope cards here, you see that at 400 I'm at 1.8, at 500 I'm 2.7, and at 650 I'm at 4.9. Okay? So I would want to mark these. I'd have a card with all 3 of these. It would look something like this, right, on one card. But then what I want to do is I want to make sure that I just use the card as a reference, right? So I don't have to take the time to look at my arm and see which target I'm going for. Now, sometimes these targets can be mixed up. You may have to use it as a reference. But in this case, if we're just going near to far and then maybe far back into near, this is where this turret tape really comes in handy. So let me readjust the camera and I'll show you how I manage this. All right, I'm going to try to make this work here. I've had to do a lot of adjustments for the camera, but so again, let's say the first target was 1.8, so I'd come here with a erasable marker, and I would mark this at 1.8, and then I would come to 2.7, mark it at 2.7. Now some guys use different colored markers, and then they can really quickly decide, what target they're looking at, because maybe they color code the target on their card. And then 4.9. And now just imagine that this is 0 here, right? I would start at my 1.8. I would move, then I don't have to look at anything. I can just come to my 2.7, dial it to the mark. Then I can come to my 4.9, dial it to the mark. And if I have to go back down, I'd look at my card and it would say, the 2.7. So I'd go back to the 2.7. It's just really quick. You can really get to where you need to go very quickly. And it just saves you a lot of time. It really, really does. And then just final thoughts here. I keep this marker in my wrist coach along with the wax pencil that I have. So then both of those are always there. I can use the wax pencil to make out my dope card, and then I use this marker to mark on the turret tape. Now, when I'm done shooting that stage, it's erasable marker, so I can just take my finger, erase it off, and now I'm ready for the next stage. So look, a really short one today, but I'm trying to do some things that are about the smaller stuff that help us during the stage. So this is one of those things for $12.95, you can't beat this price. I don't get anything from this guy. He doesn't know who I am. I don't know who he is, but I've ordered a bunch of these things from him and they've worked out really good on all my scopes. So hey, thanks for watching everyone. I really appreciate it. All the likes, subs, comments. I really do. And until next time, shoot straight.